We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And leading the Buccaneers onto the field, none other, of course, than Jameis Winston.
And I've enjoyed watching him this August. During this preseason, to see the growth, the development, he had a terrific rookie year. I think he's going to have a sensational second year. Things are really hopping in Tampa. And you know what they say down there in Buccaneer land? We believe in Jameis.
That's the slogan?
That is the slogan that they want out there, and they truly believe that with all their heart. They love this guy.
And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's got time in the pocket, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Winston now. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keenan Lewis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Well, these two, Winston and Evans, formed a pretty good bond in Winston's rookie year. But they're still getting to know each other, and this one's going to wind up intercepted.
They run. It's Mark Ingram fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season. But any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's caught by Mike Evans. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
He's got Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. John Jenkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and long for Winston. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Murphy. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter who the runner is going to be each week. Defenses get ready to gang tackle. They want multiple people to the ball. They want to make sure they take the proper angles to the runner, make sure there's no place for him to spin out and go what they call through the back door and get away from people. And they want plenty of guys there to hit him, try to knock the ball free, the whole deal. But on that play, the best laid plans did not work.
So each quarterback with an interception here in what was a mistake-filled first quarter. 0-0 our score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
Now Jameis on second down. And there's a flag on the play. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And now a first down following that long gain.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Seferian-Jenkins from 10 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. This one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes. Remember.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Okay, Charles, while we got a second here, we're creeping up on the end of August. That means fantasy drafts are coming up. I've got my family draft this weekend. I know my father, Bob, could use some help. Who do you like? Who are you taking?
Well, what's interesting to me is how Ezekiel Elliott from Dallas has gotten so much attention leading up to this. But with the preseason where he hasn't played much, I want to see if his value goes down a little bit. But I will tell you this, my sleeper wide receiver, Michael Thomas, rookie with the New Orleans Saints.
Think he's got big upside this year?
I think he's got big upside. Drew Brees is throwing the ball. Sean Payton's calling the plays. I'd take a good, strong look at him.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. A first down throw for Winston. And this is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keenan Lewis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Buccaneers now. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they want to keep that going now because once you get one, you want it to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. And he's got Snead. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Dumps it off for Spiller. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had Jimmy Graham for all those years. Ben Watson. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah.